Guys, today I am going to show you a chart which I just saw, which is completely mind-blowing, and this is going to completely change your perspective about Bitcoin and where we are going to go from here, guys. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it. And what you can see, guys, is that we have had a couple of really bullish candles here recently. The last 4 or 5 days, we have gone from essentially $56,000 up to $66,300. And not only that, look at this. After struggling a little bit with this orange box at $63,000, went up, had a retest, made this support, and then from this point we're going even higher. So not only that, we're also breaking through, or we have already broken through most of the key resistance levels. So you can see obviously the 200-day moving average, this green line right here, which proved to be resistance a couple of times, broken through that one. And you can also see this cluster here, the orange box, but also above it you have the 50 and the 100-day moving average, and we are right above it right now. So this is on the way back. In fact, you can see how these all prove to be support also on the way down here on the daily time frame. So we went down, but then just had a rally towards the upside. So got supported by these moving averages and the orange box. So everything is going according to plan here. As you know, guys, we've been anticipating sideways action and the Bitcoin price to start to pick up towards the end of July. And so far, the end of July, so far in July, I should say, we're up 4%, so that is all good. I do think that when we close July, we are going to be at a little bit of a higher price compared to where we are right now as well. But slowly grinding upwards, slowly more and more bullish action happening. Also, if you look at this trend line right here, which I've been talking about, very important, you can see that we broke through it. We went down, retested this one as well, and now going towards the upside. So that is all good. Traditional markets made a new all-time high yesterday, so that is all fantastic. Everything is looking really good for the markets in general. And one thing I want to show you as well is this downward sloping channel, which we have had on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. You can see that we went down to this point right here, and from touching this trend line right here, or the bottom of this channel, you can see that we went up by 24%. So this was in March of 2024. So that's all good. Sideways action, went down again towards the edge of the channel right here. And then once we did that, we went up by this time 27%. So let's see, because we have touched now again the lower edge of this channel. Let's now see again if we can rally and have similar performances as we have seen previously. If we go up to like 30%, that would be at about $69,000, $70,000. So let's keep our eyes on that as well. But more importantly, this is the DXY. And the DXY, the dollar index in general, when this goes down hard, then usually we do see big rallies for Bitcoin and assets in general. And look at this, guys. The traditional markets, the DXY, the dollar index, is right about, it's breaking down from this key level, this red line right here, so this support level, and then we have the orange box here. So if this continues to go down, if we do see this free fall, then it is looking likely that we are going to see this continue towards the downside as Bitcoin and other assets goes up. And this is all very bullish. Now, let me talk about some macro stuff that has been happening for Bitcoin. First, let me show you this. So you know that Mt. Gox, they are going to distribute a few $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to people, which, okay, these people might sell, they might hold, whatever. But the market has been very spooked by this because the market believes that a big part of these people that are receiving their Mt. Gox Bitcoin, that most of that is going to be sold. But I want to show you this. It's kind of a mind-blowing chart. So throughout 2023 until now, you've had $224 billion worth of Bitcoin sold, and yet price is up 350%. So you have already had such a huge amount of Bitcoin being sold if you look at on-chain data. And why would it matter if Mt. Gox sold, or the creditors even sold, $3 billion? Because yes, this Bitcoin, it has been confirmed that it was sent to Kraken, which is an US exchange. Kraken has confirmed that they are going to distribute that early next week. So yes, you're gonna see a bunch of people get Bitcoin. Some of them are gonna sell, but in the grand scheme of things, I think that people are taking this out of proportion. People are too fearful in regards to the effect that this is gonna have on the market. And over time, I think that everything is going to be fine. And remember, when Mt. Gox has sold, or when people who received the Mt. Gox Bitcoin has sold, there's not really that many points of FUD left. So that is why Bitcoin is seeing a big rally right now as well, because more and more of this FUD is starting to clear out. And also you have a Coinbase premium hitting a 3-month high, meaning that on United States on Coinbase, you're seeing big money buying Bitcoin on Coinbase right now. So that is all fantastic. And not only that, you can see that the flows into the ETF, $422 million yesterday. So absolutely insane numbers here. And we're worrying about a few $1 billion potentially being sold into the market over time, or even if it is at once, big wick down maybe, or a decent wick down. And then obviously I do think that we're gonna go much higher. So also remember this, most people will be waiting for that dip. So people are anticipating the Mt. Gox Bitcoin to hit the market, maybe being sold at a very quick point of time. But when that happens, a lot of people are already waiting for a potential dip to start accumulating. So I think that it is actually likely that that massive dip is not going to come, and people are waiting. They don't really have a case to be waiting, because I don't think that is necessarily going to be happening. When it comes to the interest rates, you can see that if we look at July, the market is anticipating us to remain 93%. We're going to remain at the same point. But look at September, guys. This is actually very interesting. The market believes that in September, you're going to have a rate cut of 25 basis points or 50 basis points. So either we go down by 0.25% or by 0.5%. So the market believes that there is no chance at all that the Fed keeps the rates as they are right now. And this is also very interesting, because the market now believes that we're going to see 6 interest rate cuts over the next year. And this is obviously also why you're seeing a big rally for Bitcoin. This is the perfect cocktail. But also we need to be a little bit careful, because I don't necessarily think that you're going to see 6 interest rate cuts over the next year. But we will see, guys. Potentially it could happen, but we also need to be prepared for the case that maybe we're going to see fewer than this, and that is going to be bad news for the market as well, which ultimately I think is just going to prove to be a good buying opportunity should we have a little bit of a disappointment from the market. Let's say we do not get 6 interest rates cuts, but we will see, guys. Everything is still going very well and according to plan. So that's really what I got for you. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.